Arthur's point of view, Jin got the call from Cook's principal and he went to the university. Principal complained to Jin about Cook's wrong things, how he bullied junior students, how he misbehaved with his professors, how he cursed and today he beat the boy mercilessly. After knowing this, Jin became furious and couldn't control on himself and slapped him harshly for the first time. Mark's mom insulted Jin and told him that he failed to raise Cook well. He didn't give him good upbringing. Her words continuously roaming inside his mind and he decided to punish himself. He gathered some ice cubes and stood on it and placed some ice cube on his both the palms too. When Cook saw him, he immediately pushed him and started rubbing his hands to give him warmth. Jin didn't talk to him and left to his room. Let's see what happens next. It was midnight 12 am. Jin was sleeping in his room and Cook was sleeping in his room while thinking the way to coax his young. He was hungry but decided to starve himself. His young didn't eat anything since the morning. Then how can he eat anything even after knowing that his young was hurt because of him? The guilt of hurting and becoming the reason of his young's tears now eating him from inside. He didn't have any appetite to eat. It was raining and thundering outside. He has astrophobia, the fear of thunder and lightning. He flinched and woke up at the loud noise of lightning. He was very scared. He started panicking and crying, not loudly. He hugged his pillow tightly like it was the only thing who can save him now. He tried everything to calm himself down, but nothing worked. The sound of thunder now haunting him. He needs his young's warmth. He ran towards his closet and found his young's shirt and quickly wore it. After a few minutes, rain started heavily and thunderstorm and lightning started sounding loudly, making him more afraid. He ran towards his young's room. Within a second, he reached there and pushed the door loudly, but soon realized that it was locked from inside. He recalled the university incident and thought his young was still angry with him. That's why he didn't open the door. He didn't even try to bang the door. He didn't want to disturb his young sleep. But he didn't go to his room also, so he decided to sleep there outside of the room. So what if his young wasn't with him? At least he was near to him. He sat on the cold floor beside the door, rested his back on the wall. He hugged his knees and pushed them towards his chest to prevent himself from cold. He rested his head on his arms. He was shivering and sobbing continuously. He flinched and hugged himself more tightly whenever he heard lightning sounds. He slept there unknowingly. Jin's point of view. I woke up a loud sound of lightning. I immediately thought about Cookie. He has astrophobia. I have to check him no matter how big mistake he had done. He still has my baby. I walked towards the door and opened it. What I saw break my heart into a million of pieces. I saw my baby was outside of the door and curled up like a small ball. He was wearing my shirt. Oh, my baby missed me that much. He was shivering. I picked him in my arm and he immediately hugged him tightly. He was mumbling something. I slowly dropped him on the bed, not wanting to disturb his sleep. I tucked him in blanket from one side and hugged him from other side. He quickly snuggled onto my chest and mumbling something. I tried to hear what did he mumble. I'm sorry, Yang. Please don't leave me. It hurts. Tears was continuously flowing from his eyes. I quickly wiped his tears and hugged him tightly. Shh. Yang is here. Patted his back. He calmed down a little bit. Soon they both slept together while cuddling with each other. Time skipped in the morning. Cook woke up first and found himself wrapped around two arms. He looked up and immediately smiled to see how tightly his young hugged him, not wanting to leave him at any cost. Big smile crept on his lips. He carefully broke the hug and left to the room, not before placing a pillow on his face. He came into his room and went to washroom for his morning routine. After taking bath, he went to kitchen to prepare breakfast for them. Cook's point of view. I want Hyang's forgiveness. What should I do? Dad, Hyang, forgive me. I thought for 2 minutes. Suddenly, an idea came into my mind and I started jumping while clapping my hands just like a baby. Well, I'm also a baby, my Hyang's baby, said cutely in baby voice. Yes, I will prepare breakfast for us. I will feed him with my hands. Then I will see how can he stay angry with me. Yeah, that's a great idea, Cook. Patted his back with his own hands. With so much enthusiasm, he entered inside the kitchen. He wore kitchen apron and turned to gas stove. But his all the enthusiasm went down when he realized that he doesn't know how to cook. He mentally slapped himself. He thought solution for his problem. Suddenly he remembered his Yoongi Hang. Cook. Yes, Yoongi Hang now. Only he can help me. He picked his mobile and searched Yoongi's number and called him. Min Yoongi is Jin's college friend and his business partner. He loves Cook like his own brother. He called him multiple times, but he didn't pick the call. Cook, pick the call, Hyang, please. After fifth try, finally he picked the call. OTP, Yoongi, sleepy voice, hello. Cook, hello Hyang, it's me. Yoongi, hello, it's me, bye. Cut the call. Cook, no, Hyang, please wait. Hyang. He cut my call, shocked. Yeah, like really, that grumpy cat cut my call. How dare he? Frustrated. No, Cook, don't be angry. It's not the right time for this. You need that grumpy cat. I mean, Hyang. Calm down, Cook. Take a deep breath. He again called Yoongi. He picked it after 7th time. OTP, Yoongi, who the hell don't want to live long? Angry and irritated. Cook, I'm your cute little baby brother, Cookie Hang. Cute baby voice, try to sound extra cute. Yoongi, oh Cookie, call me later baby, I'm sleepy now. Cook, yeah Hang, you don't help me. I know you don't love me anymore. You love your sleep more. He started fake crying. Bye, I won't disturb you. I thought my Yoongi Hang helped me, but no, he wants to sleep. Bye. Cutely emotional blackmailed him. Yoongi, oh no baby, please don't cry. It's not like that. You took me wrong. Hyang loves you baby. Please forgive Hyang. Hyang is sorry. Cook, in mind, plan worked. He is ready to help me. I think I should join drama company. Said proudly. Yoongi, Cookie, baby, bunny. Cook, promise me Hyang, you will help me. Yoongi, promise baby. Cook showed his pinky finger. Pinky promise. Yoongi, pinky promise baby. Now tell me, what help do you want from me? Cook, actually Hyang, I want to cook breakfast, but I don't know how to cook. Pout. Yoongi, why do you want to cook? Where is Jin Hyang? Cook, he is sleeping peacefully in his room. Yoongi, then you should also sleep and let others sleep too, baby. Still sleepy. Cook, Hyang, I wanna cook breakfast for him. Please teach me some good dishes. Please. Yoongi, okay fine. First go to kitchen. Cook, Hyang, I'm already in the kitchen. Yoongi, then wear kitchen apron. Cook, already done. Wait, switch to video call. Yoongi, okay. He placed mobile to the corner so that he can cook while talking. Cook, so tell me, what are we going to cook? Excited. Yoongi, wait, Cookie. First tell me how many things you know to cook. Cook, are you kidding me, Hyang? I never boil a water. I don't know anything. In fact, Hyang never allowed me to come in his precious kitchen. Out. Yoongi, okay, I got it. We cook simple breakfast. Well, this is your first time, so we will cook kimchi fried rice with egg, okay? Cook, okay, Hyang, tell me the things. Super excited. Yoongi, this, and this. Told him all the ingredients. Cook, try to find out. I'm finding Hyang. I didn't know kimchi fried rice needs this much ingredients. Pout. Yoongi, what are you searching in kitchen cabinets? Confused. Cook, veggies Hyang is still searching. Yoongi face palmed himself. Cookie, baby veggies are in refrigerator. Why are you searching them in cabinets? Cook made office. Oh, I didn't know this, Hyang. Yoongi cooked at him fast. Baby, we don't have time. Cook, Hyang, here, check them. I collect all the ingredients which you told me. Came closer to the mobile camera and showed them the ingredients. Yoongi looked at his face. Baby, what happened to your face? Why is it red? There are fingerprints on your left cheek. Did anyone slap you? Cook hid his left cheek and with his hand. Oh no, no, Hyang, I overslept on that side. Maybe that's why it's red. Don't worry, Hyang, it's fine. Light, Hyang, now tell me next step. We don't have time. Try to divert Yoongi's attention. Yoongi, certainly. Don't lie, Cook, otherwise I won't tell you a next step. Cook bite his lower lip. It's nothing like that, Hyang. Yoongi, certainly. Tell me the truth. Cook, I did a mistake and Hyang slapped me yesterday. Now he didn't talk to me. One tear dropped from his left eye and he quickly wiped his. Yoongi, what? Hyang slapped you? I don't believe that. He never scolded you. Tell me, are you planning to pull prank on me, right? Cook shook his head vigorously. No, Hyang, I'm telling the truth. I did big mistake this time. I will tell you everything later, but please now help me. Yoongi, okay, now I got it. You want to cook breakfast for his forgiveness, right? Cook, yes, Hyang. He didn't eat anything since yesterday morning. Sad pout. Yoongi, don't be sad, my bunny. We will cook delicious food for him. He will definitely forgive you, assured him with a smile. Cook smiled with teary eyes. Really, Hyang? Yoongi, really, my baby? Now do this. He told him everything. While chopping the veggies, he cut his finger but didn't stop working. He seriously wants his Hyang's forgiveness, and for that, he was ready to do anything. Time escaped after some time. Cook, thanks, Hyang, smiled whitely. Yoongi, no need, baby. Take care, okay? Call ended. He put the dish on the dining table and waited for his Hyang. He looked at the dish and said, Cook, it looks good, but I'm not sure about the taste. I hope Hyang will like it. Meanwhile, with Jin, he woke up and saw his baby wasn't there. He looked him here and there, but he wasn't in his room. He thought Cook went to his room. He checked the time and realized that he overslept today. It's almost breakfast time. Cook must be hungry. With that, he went to washroom for his morning routine. After 15 minutes, he came back and went to the kitchen. Cook saw him coming, so he ran to him and kneeled down in front of him and held his ears with his hands. Jin looked at him and tried to ignore him, but stopped when Cook said, Cook, teary eyes, Hyang, please don't ignore me. I'm really sorry. I really mean it, Hyang. I will never do this again. Please forgive me. You can punish me as much as you want. I promise I won't stop you, but please talk to me, Hyang. I can't handle your ignorance. Please, Hyang. I'm really sorry. I promise I will study hard. I will eat only healthy food. I will never disrespect anyone. Deep breath. I will never throw any tantrums. I will thought about something. I will give you my all the video games and mobile. I will not eat any junk food. You can also cut my pocket money, but please forgive me, Hyang. You can take my banana milk too, said without realizing, but now he realized what did he say and he immediately shook his head. No, please don't take my banana milk, please. You can punish me, but don't slap me. Your slap hurt me so much. Stupid cookie, what are you talking? Scolded himself. Hyang, please let it go only this time, please. Please forgive me, said cutely while holding his ears. Jin cooked at his baby's face but didn't show. Stand up, Jungkook. Cook. Who Jungkook? I'm not Jungkook. I'm your cute little baby bunny cookie, said with cute pout. Jin smiled at his baby's statement. Stand up, can't you listen at once or you want to disobey me? held his arm and made him stand. Cook, teary eyes, sorry, Hangi. Jin immediately pulled him into a warm and tight hug. Cook hugged him more tightly while crying. Jin, it's okay, baby, but don't do this again. Kissed on his head. Cook, I will never, Hangi. Jin broke the hug and wiped his tears. Let me go, baby. I have to cook breakfast for us, okay? Cook remembered about breakfast and held his hand and dragged him towards the dining room. Jin, slow down, baby. We will fall. Shocked to see the breakfast. From where's you order this? Cook, pouty face. I cooked this with my own hands. Showed him his hands. Jin pointed his index finger on himself. For me? Still in shock. Cook, of course, for my one and only Hangi, said with back hugging him. Jin, it's look delicious. Come, let's eat before it's get cold. Sat on the chair. Why are you still standing? Don't you wanna eat? Cook sat on his lap, comfortable. Now can we eat? Cook nodded his head vigorously. Jin took the spoonful rice and tried to feed him. Open your mouth, say ah. Cook smiled. Yeah, I made it specially for you, so please first you eat and tell me how's it. Jin looked at him. No, you eat first. You didn't eat anything since yesterday morning. Now no more discussion. Cook sat bowed. Yang, how do you know? Shocked. Jin smiled. Because you are my little baby. Cook shook his head vigorously. Please, Yang, puppy doe eyes. Jin, okay, I'm eating. Don't give me these eyes. Cook nervously. How's it? Jin, it's not good as I thought. Cook sat peace. Sorry, Yang, I didn't cook good. Jin, let me complete, baby. I said it's not good as I thought because it's super delicious. Cook looked at him with shiny, sparkling eyes. Really? Jin fed him too. Really, baby? I don't know. My little bunny can cook too. Cook, Yoongi Hang taught me. Jin, what? When did Yoongi teach you and where was I at that time? Cook, today morning I called to him. He instructed me how to do and I followed him. Simple. Jin, oh, that's good. After that, Jin fed himself and cooked too. He took the dishes from the dining table to clean them. After cleaning the dishes, he came back and saw Cook clean the dining table. He smiled at him, but suddenly his smile dropped when he saw a little bit blood flowing from Cook's left index finger. He came near him and pulled his left index finger to show what happened to him. Cook flinched at sudden touch. What happened, Yang? Do you need anything? Jin looked at him but didn't say anything and went to take first aid box. He made Cook sit on chair and said, Jin, while cleaning the blood, do you mind to tell me how did you cut your finger? Cook innocently, it's nothing, Yang. I was chopping the veggies, but that veggies were very stubborn. Because of them, I got hurt. You should scold them. Jin, in mind, what should I do with my baby? I couldn't scold him. See how cute he looks right now. Mentally slapped himself. Jin, yeah, why not? I should scold the veggies. And what about you? What should I do with you? Cook, big bunny smile. You should love me a lot, Yang. Jin closed the first aid kit and kissed on his forehead. I already love you a lot, baby. You don't need to say that. Mobile rang and he picked the call. I'm coming in half an hour. Cut the call. Cook looked at him. Where are you going, Yang? Jin, office, baby. Yang have 2-3 meetings today, but I try to come home early. Okay, Bun? Cook, okay. With that, both of them went to their rooms respectively. Cook came to his room and took an empty bag and put all of his video games and electronic gadgets in it. He even put his laptop too and zipped the bag and went to his Yang's room. Jin was about to leave when he heard the knock on the door. He said, come in. Cook came inside and gave him the bag. Jin was confused, so he took the bag and said, Jin, what's this? Cook, nothing. When Cook didn't tell him anything, he opened the bag and saw it was full with video games and electronic gadgets. He was about to see something, but Cook gave him his mobile, wallet, cards and car's key too. Jin, confused. What's this, baby? Why are you giving me your things? Cook, Yang, it's my punishment. You didn't give me any punishment, so I punished myself. I will take all of these things when I will give you my good academic results. Jin, no need to punish yourself. I know you don't repeat it. You already learned your lesson. Cook, no, Yang, it's necessary and I deserve it. You knew it too. What I did wasn't a small mistake, so please take this. Jin took the bag and put it in his closet. Now happy? Cook smiled. More than that. Jin hugged him tightly and said in mind, I raised him well, Oma. Time skipped at Jin's cabin. Yoongi, Yang, meetings went well. I'm very tired now. Jin smiled. When didn't you tired? Yoongi glared him. It's not funny, Yang. Yang. Jin, Yoongi, I called Cookie many times, but he didn't pick my call. Jin, he can't pick your call. Yoongi raised his one eyebrow. Why can't he pick my call? Jin showed him Cook's mobile because his mobile is here. Yoongi, why do you have his mobile? Raised his an eyebrow. Wait, don't tell me. You took his mobile as punishment. He told me you slapped him too. Oh, my innocent baby. You heartless man. You punish my little baby. Angry pout. Jin, don't look at me like this. Yes, I slapped him, but I didn't punish him. Your little baby is now grown up. He punished himself. He grounded himself till his next exam. Yoongi, widened eyes. What are you saying, Yang? I can't believe on this. Jin told him everything. I'm very proud of him. He isn't a spoiled brat. Yang, you raised him very well. Jin, I'm also so proud of him. Time skipped in the evening. Jin came back home and opened the door with his bare key, not wanting to disturb Cook. He came inside and called his baby but didn't hear any response, so he decided to check him. He checked him everywhere but didn't find him and started panicking. Lastly, he went to his room and opened the door. He opened his room's door and saw his baby was studying. He smiled and called him softly. Jin lovingly, Cookie. Cook looked behind and saw his Yang standing at door frame. He threw himself on him. Jin was quick to hold him in his embrace and kissed on his forehead. Cook, Yangi. Jin, how's my bunny? Cook, bunny is fine. He studied full day. Jin, oh, my baby's tired. Cook nodded his head vigorously. Jin, close your books. Now have a break, okay? After that, Jin cooked dinner for them and they both slept together while cuddling with each other. Time skipped after a month. In this 1 month, Cook studied really hard. He took his Yang's help whenever he stuck in studies. All the teachers helped him too. He completely changed himself. He never bullied any student. He respected his elders. He didn't even touch any junk food. It's final exams result time. Right now, Cook was standing in front of the principal and Jin was sitting beside him. Cook was all nervous, many things running inside his mind, but Jin was very confident. He saw his hard work. Principal gave him his result. Here, Mr. Kim Jungkook scored 98% in his final exams and he once again topped. Congratulations, Mr. Kim and Jungkook. Cook smiled and bowed. Thank you, sir. Arthur's point of view. Jin took Cook in his car and tied a handkerchief on his eyes and said him to not remove it until they reached their destination. Cook was sitting there with a big pout. He drove the car towards the ice cream parlor and stopped it in front of the shop and removed the handkerchief from Cook's eyes. Cook widened eyes. Yangi, you are the best. Hugged him. Jin, it's your reward, baby. Today you can eat as much as you want. You worked hard and made me so proud on you. Cook, shiny sparkly eyes. Really, Yang? Jin, of course. Now go and order your favorite flavor. Cook hopped happily in the shop. He didn't choose any flavor because he loved all of them, so Jin brought all of them for him. Cook smiled brightly. You are the best Yangi of the world. I love you a lot. Jin ruffles his hair. I love you too, my baby. They both enjoyed each other's company while eating ice creams and talking. The bond between the siblings is undefined and can't express in words. They are each other's support system. The end. Author's note. That's it for today. I hope you all like it. So, this was the original story. I hope you enjoyed it too. Well, by seeing your response on this story and other two shorts, I can definitely see that you don't like two shorts. It's alright. I won't make it anymore. I'm going to start this series which is gonna different from my other series. Soon I will upload the thumbnail. I hope you all support the series as I got so many comments to start the series. We will meet soon with new story. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.